Hey everyone, Kyle once again, and welcome back to the Pokemon franchise. Now moving on to the seventh one, and now getting to Pokemon Destiny Deoxys. Released in Japan 2004, and then DVD 2005 in the US. This one, I would say that I would like this one on par with Wishmaster, Jirachi Wishmaster. I like this one on par with them. I will say that. And Destiny Deoxys, I thought it was another good, solid one. This one has a much more higher rating on Rotten Tomatoes, 71%, the highest one so far, beating out Jirachi, which was like a 62%. This one's a 71%, and this one has also the highest one so far on IMDb, 6.1. And it was also the last film to be released by Miramax, which, if I get it right, yeah, by Miramax Films, and then after that, yeah, I forget what other parts owns them after the Miramax Films, but oh yeah, released by then. After that was been released by Viz Media. That's what it was. So, yeah. But this one I do like. It's another good solid one. And still continue on in the Hoenn region. Yeah, with the there was a Hoenn region. You know, the Ruby, Sapphire, and including Emerald, because Emerald had Rayquaza on there. And in this, and there is no short this time. No Pikachu spin-off short. In this one, the story is that there's this in the ice region, you know, like the North Pole, or whatever, and there's this researching team, Professor Ludd and his son Tori, and I think also the assistant Yuko. And then also there's this, they see there's this herd of Spheal, CeeLo, and Walrein. There's a herd of them. Then there's a meteor that crashed down, scraping past Rayquaza, and there's a Deoxys. There's two of them. There's a purple one with a purple crystal, which is like the main one, and then the green one. But the one in the green one still remains in crystal form, while this one comes out the way it is right here, Deoxys. And it comes into its form, and it's about to carry the green crystal, right? But until Rayquaza comes in and starts fighting with it, it's thinking it's like an enemy. That's what it is. They're fighting, and it's scared, and it scares Tori falls down the slope, and he's caught where there's with a herd of the Walrein, Seal, whatever, running away, and he gets thinking like it's gonna run him over, I guess. And that's how and this story is, that's how later he is afraid of Pokemon because of this. And then after during the battle, there's one part, there's a scene where Rayquaza falls onto some equipment, but I guess Deoxys couldn't see it because there was like electrical fields that makes it parts of why it couldn't see or whatever. It doesn't like it, but then one thing was another. At least Rayquaza gets knocked into the ocean, but it surprises Deoxys, and with one of the blasts, it goes back into its crystal form, Deoxys, and then Rayquaza flies back into space. And now after that, it's 4 years later, and we're in what city is it? Laro City, where Ash, May, Max and Brock, they arrive in because they want to. Ash wants to go to this battle tower. The battle tower that was like in the game is where you just go and fight trainers. So, and they have this like our whole thing is like electrical system, and to have like robot security systems and moving sidewalks and whatever, and they get their passports. Man, it gets like a funny picture. um, then they meet other trainers, like one named Rafe with his two sisters, and another guy named Sith, who kind of likes May. Um, and they want to go have a fight. Ash wants to have a battle with Rafe for the battle tower, so they meet up there. And then they meet Tori. As soon as he gets to the battle tower, he meets Tori, who's now totally free Pokemon. And also, one thing is 4 years later, and yet Tori does not look, pretty much looks the same as he was 4 years ago. So he has like aged. For some reason, he has not aged in 4 years. It looks absolutely the same height, whatever. Just saying, this is like, yeah, 4 years later, he still looks the same as he was after that incident. He has not aged in 4 years, but he gets mistaken. Ash mistakes him for like a trainer, but he's trying to tell whatever he has no Pokemon, but he gets mistaken for that, and he's forced up into this tag team with Rafe and Sid, where Rafe has a Blaziken and Sid has a Blastoise. Ash was going to use Pikachu, but since Tori doesn't have a Pokemon, Ash lends him his Torkoal. But since he doesn't know what to do, and they ended up forfeiting the match because of this, he tells him he's afraid of Pokemon. And all this is going on where you have this side story where there's a Plusle and a Mimant and a Munchlax. Munchlax, the pre-evolved form of Snorlax. There's this thing, where there's a small thing where with a Munchlax, because a Plusle and Mimant like to play with these automatic trash cans, and it tips over, and Munchlax picks them up and throws the trash in there. But you'll see them later. They're part of this. They're part of the story. So after that, the professors, they took the green crystal or egg, whatever, which has the second Deoxys is still in the crystal form, and out of all these years they have made no progress. It's trying to make it regenerate, because back when during that first fight they noticed the first Deoxys had regenerating powers, so they're trying to bring this back into its form, but no process. So, and then they meet with the professors, and they tell them what happened with Tori, and Ash wants to go make him not afraid of Pokemon, and wants to help him. And while this is going on, the first Deoxys, the purple one, I say the purple because it has the purple crystal, it regenerates and it tries to find its other one. So you guess it uses like its powers to trying to find where it's at the city of LaRouge. And it's using like this, it's pretty much like a way to communicate, because they would finally use the way to communicate. It displays an aurora in the sky, the purple. It's purple aurora, and one thing that's another. Also, Team Rocket is there. They come in for a little bit. Nothing else. Pretty much, they once again they do nothing in the film. Except at this point, all they want is food. One point they try to mess with this automatic hamburger machine, but just he gets fried by one other robot, and one point where I guess Tori brings some cookies, and all the other trainers. Also, there's another trainer, I forget, named Rebecca, who has a Metagross. Of course, Brock once again, how with once again his routine of how he goes goo goo gaga over girls, and they let all their Pokemon out, have some fun, and Ash wants him wants him to help him get over his fear of this. Once again, no good, not no progress. And there was also a thing with the Plusle and the Mime-Man, the Munchlax, and then one thing to know there as the Deoxys gets to the town, and it starts making a bunch of copies of itself. It starts taking away people and Pokemon, including Team Rocket. And then also Rayquaza senses this, and then starts going back, heads back and down to Earth, and then starts to fight with Deoxys. But Deoxys creates this big force field around the city, so Rayquaza can't get in. And while this, the professor tries to get his son though, but the force field, so he can't get in. Also with Officer Jenny there as well. And which one thing I don't get is that, okay, this force field that Deoxys creates, and it shuts down all the power, like all the city's electrical system, whatever, and also that the train, well, since Ash and they have all the other charts, they have some of their Pokemon out though, but they can't get to their other Pokemon because the Pokeballs don't work as well. Okay, because I guess they're also electrical as well, but all the city's electrical system is down, and they can't use their Pokeballs. They can't. But yet for some reason the girl her laptop is working. Why does not her laptop not working since all the electrical system is down, and even their Pokeballs couldn't work either? Well, they said like the system is linked. All the city's electrical system is linked together though, but the Pokeballs don't work though. But yet the girl's laptop for some reason it still works. I don't know how. If everything else electrical is offline, including the Pokeballs, like I said, but yet this girl's laptop is still working. So, but it has to be there so that it can explain a few things like the auroras and whatever, how they can communicate. So that's the one nitpick I have is, okay, this girl's laptop for some reason is working, which everything else doesn't work. Electrical is not working. So then they try to wait it out, but they keep trying to evade the copies. And you see that Rayquaza still is trying to get in, but not. And then they go down to the much lower level where they get to the green crystal, and also before this they see the Tori's been talking with what is supposed to be like a friend of his, like this little energy, but which really was the green Deoxys, talking to him, trying to communicate with him, and that's when as soon as they get down there, they see the green crystal egg, whatever, regenerate that energy to talk to Tori. So they need to get the idea to regenerate this crystal to make it come to its true form again. But since there's no power, so they devise a plan to make the whole thing, try to make the system work, so they can use the machine to make it happen. So, and also the people, Pokemon, are taken to this one spot of this building. And also, at first I didn't know why, but as they take this one copy takes a hot dog machine. At first I didn't. First I thought, okay, why would I take a hot dog machine? But of course, when they explain it, because the Deoxys has it doesn't like these sort of electrical fields, because apparently Pokemon and people as well as machines, they generate electrical magnetic fields, so they wanted to keep them as far away into one spot, so the first Deoxys has all the space to try to find its friend, I guess. So they try to eventually they do make the machine work with the help of also Plusle and Mime and as well. Well, first the Miming gets taken as well, so it's only just a plusle. But they make the machine work. They and while that's going on, eventually the Rayquaza breaks through the force field and starts fighting with Deoxys. And also, I forget the city's been evacuated as well, so because of Rayquaza and whatever. So they're fighting until the second Deoxys comes up, regenerates, and since Deoxys is about to, he brought Rayquaza down, but then the second Deoxys blocks the first Deoxys' shot, but Rayquaza still is trying to fight both of them, and then also the electrical system is out now. Control all the security robots, all the blocks. Yeah, this huge sea of blocks tries filling up the city, and both Deoxys are protecting Rayquaza and the seas that is protecting him, but they get piled over these blocks, and for this one city has like a whole huge bunch of blocks. So you see there was some diffused to form a bridge, or some with also the robots as well, but there's this whole sea of blocks. It makes so much, but I guess there is this one, like the chief robot or main robot. So they have to get the idea that Tori's father says, you use your passport to put it to its face. I guess put it to its face, and it'll open up to verify his passport, so they can have time to shut the whole thing down. That's why. And so they have to overcome this sea of blocks. And also Munchlax, they're on one of the hot dog machines, and there's Munchlax there eating hot dogs, but as it falls into the sea of blocks, it evolves into Snorlax. And Ash bounces off of Snorlax to get one part, but Snorlax sinks into the blocks. He gets close. He gets on that robot, but uses his passport, but he drops it, and Tori throws his passport, but he's not able to grab it. Pikachu dives in, hits it to him, but Pikachu falls in the sea as well. But then, of course, Ash brings it to the face until long enough to Officer Jenny hit the disable system. So it's all, as soon as it covers the battle tower as well, and it's all been shut down. The Deoxys and Rayquaza emerge, and Rayquaza knows they're not threats anymore, so he goes and flies back into space. And then both Deoxys, they also, since they're both together again, they fly back off into space as well, and they say goodbye to it. Everyone says goodbye. It's they're sure they say goodbye to each other, but hopefully they'll see them again, whatever. Same old thing, when they say goodbye to a Pokemon, and that's pretty much it. Also, there's, I guess, and the film ends with Team Rocket. They're one part they're helping, pedal, to try to get the machines working, but it ends up still pedaling, To be honest, the Team Rocket didn't need to be in this movie. I mean, the second part in the previous one, they try to take Pikachu at the same time as usual, and they get taken by that fake Groudon, though. But I mean, to me, this one, they had less time. They had less screen time in Heroes. They might also Pokemon Heroes. There was no need for them to be in. And this one, I can say the same thing. There was no need for them to be in, unless they serve I don't know, whatever purpose or a reason, though. But to me, I think that the Team Rocket didn't need to be in this one. So, and like I said, that one nitpick looks this is a force field, and it shuts down all electricity, including Pokeballs, but yet that girl Rebecca's laptop still works. That's the one nitpick I have. But other than that, though, I like this one just about on par with Jirachi Wishmaker. It's another solid Pokemon movie. And once again, it's not that long of a movie. It's about Well, this one was a little bit longer than Jirachi Wishmaker. I think for remember that one was like about 80 some minutes. This one's like about 98 minutes. So this one was a bit longer, but it wasn't that slow. And yeah, I like it, and get more positive reviews, and it made about 34 million in Japan, just like about slightly a bit more than Jirachi Wishmaker. But Destiny Deoxys, I would say it's another solid Pokemon film. I like this one on par with Jirachi Wishmaker. Yeah, but this one has like a much more higher rating, 71% Rotten Tomatoes, and IMDb 6.1, much higher than all the previous ones. So, and and also I forgot another pick for some reason. Yeah, the kid Tori looks the same, looks pretty much looks the same age as it did. Like the beginning he was traumatized by that incident, and 4 years later he still looks the same. So he hasn't aged like in 4 years. Yeah, that's another nitpick I have. So two nitpicks with that: the age difference, and that girl's laptop with still works for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, those slightly two nitpicks. So, but other than that, though, that doesn't make me not like the movie. I think it's another fun, solid Pokemon film. Yeah. So, and like I said, there's no Pokemon, no Pikachu spin-off short. So there's a few features though, but like no commentary. But there's like an on location with the director though, but no commentary. Like the few of them had kind of commentaries, but well, yeah, eventually, yeah, forgot to say that of course, the typical thing, like this thing with Tori, he eventually gets over his fear of Pokemon because he saves both Plusle and Maimin. Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah, it's another typical thing. You know, you're afraid of something, but you eventually get over your fears of it. Another cliche, you know, whatever. But Pokemon Deoxys and Destiny Deoxys, I should say. Cool. Other than Deoxys, cool looking Pokemon. Same with the Rayquaza, both space Pokemon. And another fun, solid one. So yeah, Pokemon Destiny Deoxys. I give it a thumbs up on this one. So yeah, that's my review for that one. Destiny Deoxys. And the next one would be about Lucario. So that's the one I'm going to get to next. Yeah, like I think it was like Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. But this one's another fun solid one. You should definitely check this one out. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned on the next movie review, which is the next one, like I just said. So, later.